Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let none escape! Another down! Do not relent!
Hey everybody, it's Spooky. I'm Slidewhistle.
It's yo boy, Immunization, the vampire, and I do believe it is in fact Halloween, if you guys are listening to this the day that it comes out.
Excellent. Everything on my computer just reset. Oh, I'm shutting down. Maybe? This is very frightening. Oh my god. Oh my god. Literally, my two screens are flickering back and forth. This is frightening.
What is happening?
I don't know. I'm really scared. Oh my god. Maybe it's come back. It's that
genuine fear.
Yeah, that entire time they were flicking on and off. Like my computer kept running, but I was like, please don't be shutting down, please.
Is your computer possessed? Who is the spirit that inhabits your computer?
I don't know. And all of a sudden now mic mute isn't working. This is frightening. Oh my goodness, it was an AMD install alert. AMD, something about that reset everything on my computer. Ah!
I wonder why it chose now of all time, because you were playing WoW earlier. Why didn't it do it then?
Yeah, I don't know. This is scary.
Well, soon you too will be playing WoW, listener, from your Xbox.
Yeah, so that was officially announced over the last week, I believe.
So there's a bit of nuance behind it.
Yeah,
here.
A lot of
what
nuance.
Is it? It's not that World of Warcraft is coming to Xbox. It's just that the new Xbox will be a PC.
Yeah, basically just finally it's happened. It's just straight up a computer. I mean, it's always kind of been a computer, but now it literally just is a PC. How much is that thing going to cost, by the way? Like, what kind of graphics cards are they putting in this thing?
I'd have to imagine not good. Well, like good, but not like super epic Hatsune Miku 4K. I'm gonna guess it's just your very standard average one.
Yeah, I feel like it needs to be low range enough that they could still sell it comparably to some of the other consoles, probably.
I don't know. I think they're gonna have to put almost a good card in there, because when's the last time you bought a new console and you had lower than par graphics? You know what I mean?
And I mean, what exclusives do they have anymore? Big announcement. Halo is coming to the PlayStation 5. So it's like, I guess if it's not about the games, maybe it's like, oh, it's the graphics. Xbox is the one you go to if you want to see every single pore on someone's head.
It's also worth noting that Ian himself did say something along the lines of, we did not design Midnight with Xbox in mind. Like, it's not designed to be played on a console still. I imagine you're just going to be plugging in a peripheral keyboard and mouse and just going for it.
Which, if it is supposedly just going to be a PC, then I feel like plugging in a mouse and keyboard should be very easy then. But it's also just odd to me in general. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, are people going to buy the new Xbox as if it were a PC? I feel like it's an in-between thing, and I almost feel like it'll fail because of that.
Well, you figure, so normie core. I'm in my normie hut here. I don't need a computer because my phone does social media, because I only go to 5 websites and Google's on my phone. But I do want to play video games that are computer level graphical settings. This Xbox is perfect for me. Now I don't need to invest in a big computer that I use exclusively for games. Here it is in front of me. Like if you're...
So you're going to get one?
Yeah, I'm actually streaming from one right now. That's what was happening. It was installing new gizmos into my television, and that's why my system started shutting down.
I don't know if it's a good first showing for the XPC.
If years of owning an Xbone has taught me anything, just be prepared for anything. What do you mean there's a new update? This thing's been alive since 2013. Surely we were done. Nope. But also, Did they not say when beta starts? I believe there was an official announcement of when Midnight beta launches, sometime in December, perhaps?
So I actually have this article pulled up right now. It's a blue post, and it states that the Midnight beta launches on November 11th, actually. And I think that's just specifically for the Epic Edition access people.
Oh, I forgot about that. In my head it was still going to be a chance of getting it. Not I'm going to be getting it.
No, there's no brand loyalty anymore. Pay them $80 and secure your rights.
I'm seeing what they have, what's available in the beta. Oh, they're doing it weekly. Let's see, week 1, expansion introduction, leveling 81 to 90. I don't really want to play the game before the game comes out. I think we said this before, but
Yeah.
That's why we normally don't mess around in there.
That's my boomer take is I've been in 2 betas, BFA and I think Shadowlands. No, it's BFA and Dragonflight. I've been in both of those. And just I would log in and I would just be like, oh, I don't want to get spoiled. And I would just log out.
I mean, I guess it's good for the people that just want to test stuff, like the Mythic Key people. You can do all the new dungeons. You could do all the new delves. The prey system is in the Arcantina. Sorry, did they change the name, or was that the same place that it was called?
That is the same. That's what it's been called.
Yeah, I haven't seen it spelled out that way. It looked kind of weird. Housing endeavors, week 2 to 3, raid testing. Basically, you can do the whole goddamn thing when you play the beta. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna be. Maybe I'll look around a little bit, just like nose around, look what things look like, the color scheme of what the main menu is gonna look like. But I'm kind of excited that I think we have a big chunk of time between now and the pre-patch, which we have that date too, right?
Yeah, it was also announced this week that the Midnight the pre-expansion event is what they're calling it, will go live on January 27th, 2026, which I looked at the calendar, and that is 1 week after Lemix ends. So there really isn't, I guess there's like a 1 week period in between, which I don't know what you would do in that time. Take a 1 week break, I guess.
Well, there's also going to be, they're also doing the next patch, the next half patch, whatever those numbers are.
The 0.7 one, right? Yeah, so that will be there as well, that we talked about last week. And yeah, I feel like now that we officially have like a date of like when we can start expecting Midnight content, I feel like it feels more real now. And I'm like, that really isn't that long from now, honestly. We're, a day away from November now, and this is end of January, so it'll be here before we know it.
I don't know, it's nice. I feel like I'm kind of already done with Legion Remix. Like, I got all the things that I need to get. I got all the achievements I wanted. They're still gonna do like, the next drop of like the next zones, which I will just do to get my bronze and then get those items and then dip. But right now I'm feeling pretty well set. We did after raid on Wednesday. We did some people into 30 keys, got Nuss and Cass and people their red set.
Yeah, myself too. I mean, obviously, I've been playing Lemix. Well, I'm not a 740 like the pumpers were that carried me through there. I'm still gearing up there. So getting the 30 was nice. I feel like it was kind of like a big check. I'm like, okay, cool. That's something that's out of the way now, and now I can focus on. I don't even really know what my goals are necessarily with the rest of Lemix. I guess it's just grinding out enough bronze to make sure that I can buy all the cosmetics, I suppose. And I'm making some decent progress. I have most of the mounts, and I'm just making my way through some of the toys now. And then I suppose I'll just save up for when the next set of things become available.
Do Suramar to get the set.
Oh yeah. I do need to. That is actually what I've been holding off on. I feel like for some reason, just in my mind, I'm like Suramar. I'm like, oh, it'll be awful. I don't know. Was it awful? Like, is easier now than it was then? I mean, obviously it is because we can like fly, dragonfly around there.
The set being the
I think he means the Ajara one, probably.
I was about to say the Hoochie Mama set, yeah, because I didn't know where that came from. I was just doing things over and over and over. And then, what it is I unlocked the World Quest set. And so I went to go look at that. I was in my little book and I was like, cool. And then it was like, by the way, you can be a hoochie mama too. And I said, where did this come from?
When I got the Ajar set, it's Exalted Rep, and then I think you have to do a certain part of the story. When I got the set, it actually lined up perfectly with finishing Court of Ferranda's set when he beat up Ajaro with his big meatballs. So maybe that's when you get it. Maybe you didn't have the rep maxed at that point.
I mean, I've got it maxed. I really do not know.
When the set, you didn't have your rep maxed out when you finished the Ferranda's quest, and then you got the rep later, and that's why it came from nowhere.
True. Yes, but I like that set. It's definitely worth it, even if allegedly, as a night elf, it goes too close to your Hunaner. I saw some discussion on the interwebs about that. Which is weird, because Ashara is a reskin night elf, so you'd think that's the one model that it would look really good on.
She's too tall. She's got a different look to those thighs of hers.
Wouldn't that make it even more revealing on her, probably?
She's magical.
Or it's just the way that she intends it to be, you know? She's like, this is for all my night elf children. It's like, we're going to be free down there.
All night elf children love to play in my dark. But I was going to say that I do have a mission. I'm not resting on my laurels because Lynn tipped me off to a potential conspiracy theory. And who am I to say no? He was doing one of his things where it was like, yeah, I made this guide so that I can complete a order hall within 2 hours. And someone's like, why would you do that? And he was like, they're going to give us something special if you complete all the order halls. And then I was like, well, no, you can just buy all the birds and like mounts and stuff. And he goes, well, it's not in the game yet, but they got to do it. And then the next night, as I was sitting there watching Chainsaw Man, the movie, I was like, fuck, what if they do put something in there? I'm going to be woefully behind. He's going to beat me. So thus has begun the journey of Potential Man. The human who will be almost every single every single class. Complete it and then be killed and reborn as the next one.
That's crazy, because what if that doesn't count? What if by deleting the characters you're robbing yourself of whatever Lynn's crazy theory is?
So Potential Man is near the end of the Warrior one. So before he commits seppuku for the first time, before he falls on his war swords of the Livejournal, I will contact Lynn and be like, okay, what are you doing? Did you make like 9 guys?
Yeah, he made 9 guys. You think Lynn's deleting guys? Lynn doesn't delete anybody.
I don't know. He's all about efficiency. It wouldn't surprise me if it was like, I hate logging in and seeing 9 guys. I have made the same guy 9 times.
I mean, I've seen all of his guys. He's definitely making different guys.
Boo! Ugh! Well, Potential Man was such a good bit, and now it's just some human guy that has to live there for the next month? Ugh.
I honestly feel like your strat is probably the perplexing one to a lot of people here, because like I'd never heard of this. I actually feel like knowing Blizzard, I feel like that would for sure fuck up a potential achievement thing. But also, talking about conspiracy theories, Lynn also threw another one out at Raid yesterday. I don't know, well, Slide, maybe you know more about this, if this is like actually a thing or not. He said something about an achievement that you get for getting whatever the max verse is.
That one is real. That's a real achievement.
What is it? So like 999%?
Yeah, you max out your thing. It's actually right here. Putting the finite in infinite, which is weird because, anyway. Discovered the limitations of infinite power. How did you even manage to do that? And then it's like checkmark, limit reached. But it's pretty much, it's just like the Plunderstorm achievement where it's just like, you don't get anything for it. And I also guarantee you're not going to get anything for doing all the people on a class order hall set. I don't think that's going to happen either.
It probably is just the cheaper way than, like, I feel like if you value time over grinding bronze, I guess, like, you get, like, the sets and mount from doing them, so you would technically save bronze by doing that instead of buying them on another character, right?
Technically, yeah, because you can just complete it and it's gifted to you. But I'll keep my eyes open. I'll continue this strategy just in case. And if it does happen, then he can stay on his high horse, but mine will be equally as high.
I also really like he hasn't bought anything with bronze. He hasn't spent a single bronze yet. And so
Excuse me, he has not purchased a single thing?
No, he hasn't bought anything. And so it's funny because like I honestly think they should have made the class mounts cost more because I already own all of them. There's one I don't own because I'm gonna eventually level my Eridar Warlock because it's so easy. So I'm saving that for him. But like by this point, like I can pretty much buy them out, and it doesn't matter. Like it should be 100K, I think, instead of 20K. But if they did that, people would cry and bitch. So,
Oh, I had something that I meant to ask y'all. There was like one of the sets. I don't remember. Like, is it the one that you get from finishing the Order Hall campaign? You get a set from that, right? Like for just completing your on the first time. Either ways, I got a set physically in my inventory, but then it said that I already had it because it was already also added to my appearances. But then I still have the set in my bag, and I'm like, how did this even happen?
Yes, the green commander set, the green version, you are correct, comes from beating the Order Hall. And yes, much like you, it was spiritually bequeathed to me. And then the little icon was stuck in my bag for a long time. And I was like, I don't want to delete this because I don't want to get rid of it.
No, I mean, I was in the same boat. I was like, I feel like I shouldn't delete this just because I don't know what will happen. But like, I guess it's probably fine.
I deleted mine, and I still have the set, so you're free to delete it. But yeah, that happened to me too. So it must just be something with how they coded it to give you and the tied to the achievement or something. They like double booked it. But yeah, did my 30, did my 40. I got into a 40. There's people like, it's funny. People are trying to sell 40 keys, which I think is hilarious. They're like the group finder is like 200K, 400K. Somebody was like, give me 20K of remix gold, and I was like, I just won like 230K from gambling at raid night, so sure, here's 20K of my remix gold. I don't care about that, take it. And I got the 40. It gives you a title, the Infernal. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. But I do think eventually, like near the end of probably halfway through the fucking timer on remix, we could just walk in there and just punch it.
So is 40 key the highest key that you need to for like an achievement that gives you something?
If that gives you something, yes. Back to the other one, what the hidden one where you need 999 max versatility. You also have to do a plus 49 key. But like if you're that high or whatever.
I feel like 49 is very odd. Like I feel like with their theme of making it all nines, why didn't they just fucking make it 99? I feel like that'd be far too much. Although I heard that people were doing 100 somethings.
Yeah, I don't really know. If it's supposed to be a hidden achievement that doesn't give you anything, why not just make it a little bit harder, just to give people something to do?
Also, you said remix gold, as in like the gold that you earn in this mode. Which, A, why do we need it? Are we holding on to it until we become real characters? And also, B, how are people earning money? Like, just from like the little things that used to give you artifact power that you sell for $2?
That's why that person, I think, was doing 20K in remix because it's easy. Other people are being like, give me WoW gold on retail. We're going to meet up in retail. You're going to trade me your retail gold. And then we're going to meet back up in Legion remix. And then we'll do the run. But, because yeah, I didn't even realize I had any money on that character. I was like, 20K, is that a lot? And I look at my bags and I'm like, oh, I have 29K. Okay, sure. I'll take my 20K in remix gold. But yeah, I guess I did technically give him 20K in real gold because you can transfer them.
Yeah, because these characters will just be transferred over to Yum eventually. I feel like in a way, that person selling them like that makes a lot of sense. They're going to make money and, you know, they could do those runs really quickly. Just because as you said, was it just a 30 or was it 40?
40. But they basically did it on their own still. They were like, you can have as many times as you want. Because they were max versatility. So it's pretty smart. If you can solo a 40 key, I'd recommend just offering 20K to do it. And that's everybody should have 20K if you are playing the game and you're not spending gold in anything. Repairs don't cost anything, I don't think, right? And transmog doesn't cost anything; it's free.
Yeah, I don't know how you spend gold. It's very interesting.
I guess that's how.
Is there a remix Goldshire we could spend money at?
I actually don't know. Like, I've never gone anywhere that wasn't like Legion content.
There is not, and they won't allow you to. I know because where was I? Oh, for the Rogue Order Hall quest, I was in Elwyn Forest because at one point you have to sneak into Stormwind, and I turned around, and eventually the world starts graying out, and just Eternatus is like, "Nope, not feeling it," and she just warps you to the area you're deigned to be.
Yeah, I tried to fly to Karazhan to do Upper Karazhan, and I got pulled back, and I'm like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to get there then? Apparently the answer is Dalaran has portals in the middle. Hey, let's play a spooky new game, but it's not really a game, but maybe it is a game called Interview with a Vampire. Okay, so I'm going to describe basically, what do you think the answer is? What is the answer to these? Are all about vampires, also vampires spelled with a Y in World of Warcraft, apparently. So who or what am I describing? Yeah, and you only get one guess each in the first try, so don't guess multiple things. Here's the first clue. Described as psychic vampires who feed on the weak-minded and often use their victims as slaves. They also enjoy eating their victims' hearts. What or who am I describing?
Oh, Oh.
Is it first a guess thing? But we only
Get
get one
guess for now, and if you don't get it, I have more clues.
Okay, I have a guess. What are they called? Is this the Sandland?
And Aaron, do you have a guess?
I would also say the Sand Lane.
Wrong. Okay, second clue. Originated in Warcraft 3, but they looked a little different. Think of what's a thing in Warcraft 3? Because the Sand Lane were in Warcraft 3, the Sand Lane were in Wrath of the Lich King. Do you know any Warcraft 3 races?
The Nathrazim.
Do you have a guess? Immune?
I mean, no, I don't.
Yeah, the Nathrazim.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently in Warcraft 3, they were described as vampires who were subordinates of the necromancers, and whose own necromantic skills were only enough to raise lesser undead like ghouls. That's weird.
Wow, they really got a blow up in WoW. They're their own secret race plotting things instead of just being like, they were goons. They were official
They didn't
goons.
have horns on their heads? Like, what the fuck? Okay, now this next one you guys aren't going to get, but I just think it's funny to talk about. This guy, I would say he's a guy. He was a bonus boss in the Scholomance. If you use Blood of the Innocent on a brazier. He also ran a funeral home in Stratholme.
Oh, fuck! Shit, I do... God, I don't know his name. But I can tell you fun facts about him.
Like what?
One of my random YouTube guys talked about him the other day.
Does he got the funny accent?
No. At least, I don't know. He sounds funny, but it's just kind of like he's from, like, Milwaukee. I was thinking of Mana Burst, who has the lovely Dungeon Lock series. If you're a big fan of challenging World of Warcraft content, go check it out.
So, basically what I did was I just looked up vampires in World of Warcraft, and there's not a lot of examples. Apparently, there's a dude, Kurtonos the Herald, who literally just...
He's a Forsaken vampire. But to do it, they make him a Forsaken, and then he mysteriously becomes a gargoyle model. That's the best they could do.
And now he just apparently, I guess he still exists. You can't fight him, but he just flies around the fucking farm zone, just flying in the sky. I think I've seen this dude, because I'm not sure when the world changed in Kata. I don't know if this dude is still flying around in Captain, but like he's just like zooming around as a fucking ugly ass gargoyle. Okay, now this last one. Okay, at BlizzCon 2007, Chris Metzen described his entire race as vampiric.
Prophet Velen.
What year did you say?
In 2007, Chris Metzen described his race as, they're pretty vampiric.
Ah, shit. I wanted to change my answer, but I'll stick to it.
Oh, I'm like, timeline-wise, would that be like leading up to Wrath, probably? If I'm thinking right?
You can guess anything. You can guess name. You can guess race. You can guess.
So like name. Oh, I assume that like this is meaning like the name of the guy that Metzen is referring to, and that guy's the character's race. Is it just like the Scourge, like Arthas?
No, that'd be pretty cool though. Although I guess they are vampiric in a way because they have the vampire people. Okay, now this next clue you guys are gonna know for sure. Originally located by the Red Blade fleet, who discovered his tomb. When they woke him up, he seeped out bloody red mist and transformed them into vampirates. Also encountered in Stormheim. So this is a recent vampire who maybe you've come across in Remix.
God, that is not what I was thinking at all. I was thinking KT, but that's not him. He's not there.
I'll even give you a third. I'll give you the last clue because I just wanted this. Sir Murgleton told us to stab him in the heart with a sharp wooden stake like Immunization's old classmate, but it didn't work.
I feel like you're probably like, why don't they understand this? But I don't get where any of this is adding up.
This individual did not stand out to me, I guess.
It also didn't stand out to me. I didn't know this. I don't remember this quest existing in Stormheim. Okay, so it's Bloodthane Lucard, and he's a Vrykruel. The Vrykruel were originally going to be vampires, apparently. Like, all of them. Like, top to bottom, all of them were going to be vampires. But instead, they just made this one guy a vampire in Stormheim.
I was almost going to say Odin, and like, because like he kind of like turned like with like his whole his tea with Helia and stuff. Well, that was all pretty dark-sided.
Yeah, I was also trying to specifically avoid using Sandlane because they're right there. But it was funny, even reading the Sandlane of like vampire lore, there's like not a lot of it, and that's pretty much those are all the vampires in WoW. We talked about pretty much all of them, and I'm like, okay, I feel like WoW needs more vampires. There's not enough in there.
It's crazy that we went to they love to be like, it's close. Like, considering they made an entire realm of undeath that's like, are they vampires? I don't think so. It's like, okay, yeah, you guys are cute. We get it. They're not vampires.
Yeah, there are vampires. I was trying to find enough for a second one called Who's Your Mummy, but there's not a lot of mummies in World of Warcraft.
Well, you know what here? I have a segment that's actually really fucking funny that you said that I was crafting in the background called Who's Your Mummy?
Wow.
This one will be quick. It'll be the exact same fucking game, but this one's about moms in the World of Warcraft.
Oh, no.
Round 1. She's green.
Tiffin Wren.
Oh shit. I mean, probably.
No! Round 2. She has sharp weapons.
I feel like this is fucking always the thing of like, I don't know Thrall's mom's name. Is it Agra? See, I always do this. I feel like I've done this on this podcast 4 times in a row, and I don't know or care.
No, and also that's Thrall's wife.
But she's also a mom.
Finally.
So I don't know.
That's true. Finally, this mom, she is bald-headed. Kinda.
Garona.
Garona, yay! The next one, Brick.
This one's Tippin.
There you go, tied it up. And this last one, ooh, very big.
Yep,
Very
mother.
tall.
Helia.
No! Second guess. Undead.
I can't name any undead people other than Sylvanas.
I mean, I guess she's kind of like a mother to a lot of the undead.
She serves. She's a mother. Final thing can be found in BFA Dungeon King's Rest.
This is probably the dungeon in the last like 6 expansions that I've done the least, so
Yeah, King's Rest is the one with, funnily enough, with the mummies, I think. I think that's where most of the mummies are concentrated, in King's Rest.
There you go. Don't worry, I lied. We can just go out on a tie. I was thinking of Machumba the Embalmer.
Yes.
That one
She's
was
double.
a joke. That was a real mummy.
She's double mummied up.
Okay, that was it. Unless Immune, that's a silly game.
I'm gonna call it here.
Yeah, let's do a Grouse duel while I get a Waterloo. Woo!
Greetings, blacks and ghouls. It's me, Qualia, here to suck and scare. Wait a minute. Okay, whew, had to ditch the giant vampire teeth. Welcome back to a special Hollow's End themed Growl on the Prowl. I'm here outside the famous Goldshire Inn, speaking with Unilate about the reason for the season. Friend, what's your favorite part of Hollow's End?
I feel like not enough people talk about the arson aspect of the holiday.
Please go on with that increasingly upsetting answer.
Tricking and treating is fun, but Hollow's End doesn't really start until you throw your troubles away and pitch a lit torch into the Wicker Man.
Ah, yes, the Wicker Man. That's a much nicer and more manageable bit of arson.
Sometimes I just sit next to him and I think about how peaceful it is. Like sitting next to a campfire, IRL, but in the form of a giant screaming man. Really makes a gnome think.
Hopefully, not about real people screaming.
I make no promises.
Well, they say Hollow's End brings out the wackiest of folks. Let's give a hand to Uni, everybody. And let's give a hand out to you, the audience, for being so patient and indulging me. Let's go ahead and get you on to the rest of the program.
We did it, everyone. We stayed strong. We heard what Growlina had to say, and we all were successfully ferried to the second half of the show.
So, what do y'all want to talk about?
I've been dipping back into PvP with my spare time.
I did see you in balls today. You were playing ball.
Did not go so well. But I will say it's better than doing regular Battlegrounds, because regular Battlegrounds right now... Oh, sorry. I was doing rated solo Battleground Blitz.
That's a lot of adjectives. For the uninitiated, aka me, can you explain what this is?
This is the mode that allows you to get rating without having to use Group Finder to find a group. Solo queue into rated PvP.
Is it its own rating, or does it count towards your Battlegrounds rating?
They're separate ratings, because one is Blitz, and I didn't realize it was that different, because like on Master there's 5 flags to capture. After you capture a flag, after a certain amount of time, it just goes away and you have to recapture it. So they're like always like, it's like it's like if control points, you had to constantly recontrol them because they just went away and gave you points for them. So it's supposed to be faster. But fucking regular Battlegrounds are a hot fucking mess. I kept facing the same motherfucking team 4 times in a row.
Is this an issue with queuing, or is it no one's in them right now?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's an issue with queuing, but I also think it's an issue with people abusing. So if you all press Q at the same exact time, basically the odds of you getting it in a group together is pretty high. So these motherfuckers, this dude Metz with Z, the shitty little preservation evoker nerd, is basically raid leading over Discord and getting people to like sign up at the same time. And he's just like rolling over Battlegrounds because he has a pre-made team and everybody's solo team. And I know this because when I got into my first foray back in the PvP, someone on my team goes, "Oh no, it's Metz," and they immediately leave. And I was like, "Who the fuck is Metz? What's going on?"
Also, I just want to say that this is some mega loser behavior from Metz, honestly. Like, why, if you're gonna do this, you're just not good enough to queue up for actual Battlegrounds with your pre-made group, or like, what's the reasoning here?
That is the correct answer. Somebody said that, and then I also looked him up, and he's 1700. If he's as good as he should be, he would be 1800. So he's not that good, because technically he would be 2300, but that's like the quote unquote good number. But
yeah. That's like such loser behavior, and like that like makes perfect sense to me that like that is his rating. Then I say so as somebody who like never does Battlegrounds or PvP, but like I feel like even I was rated higher than that. I think I broke into the 2000s at some point. When was it? Was it Shadowlands when we were really getting into it?
Yeah, we were beating ass in there. But yeah, so I ran into him 4 times in a row, and they just destroyed everybody because they're shot calling, and meanwhile we're told people who aren't talking and are running around because we just want to get a quick game in.
And honestly, that's the way that Blizzard intends it to be. Like, honestly, it probably is reportable to do. I mean, I would say, right? Because like it goes against the whole concept of the mode.
Well, I don't know, but I've been reporting him, and I've been telling everyone to report him for abusive language, just so the AIs grab him and shake him down.
Does WoW have a report for terrorism option?
They do, and child abuse.
Because that was added to Overwatch, and obviously I never do that. I only report people for AFK and grieving and throwing. But I was always thinking, like, terrorism. That's a powerful one. You got to think, what happened behind the scenes that what was their moment where they failed that someone was like, I'm going to blow something up?
Actually, you know
That's
the
like,
answer.
shit.
Terrorists did actually use, and probably still do, use World of Warcraft to facilitate communications because it's not checked by the government, basically.
Ooh, I know that it became like a white nationalist thing. That's crazy to be like, oh, here are the bomb plans, and you guys are sitting in /say in like Dalaran.
Also, don't forget, Steve Bannon used to use World of Warcraft back when it first came out so maybe that's part of it too. They were like, Steve Bannonizers got to get out of here.
Look where he is now. Come on now, what a glow up.
He's still playing. He's still fucking raid leading someone. So
I heard that Steve Bannon was the inspiration for Festerface, the boss in Wrath. He said, "Look, guys, I made it into the game.
It's me." But the whole reason I'm doing this is because I'm missing a single artifact appearance on my Demon Hunter, and it's the red flame glaives. I have the orange ones. The red ones aren't that different, so that's why I never bothered. But to do it, you have to win 10 rated battlegrounds, and Battleground Blitz counts. So I just got to win 5 more, and maybe I'll keep doing PvP. Maybe I won't. We'll see. But I would say the solo queue, significantly better than the running into pre-made Mets all the time. I've also... My Astran jollies have been tingling.
I don't like that description.
Ooh, they've been jingling. I never got my Garrison on my Demon Hunter, which makes sense because, like, why would I? I started him in Legion after Draenor. But I got his Sanctum, his Gladiator Sanctum set up. I got the Bone Tower ready, and I picked Blood Elves to obliterate, and I'm going to kill 500 Blood Elves in Astran. My goal is to try to do that before the Midnight comes out. I'm probably going to fail, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to ask this earlier, but I feel like now is a decent time as well. With, like, the official, like, now that we have, like, dates in the mix, did it spook y'all? Are there things that y'all need to get done in War Within before we approach the end of the expansion here? I mean, Slide basically told us that he's dipped into the PvP for these achievements.
Yes and no. Like, there are things I'm sure I need to do, and I'll probably try and cherry pick a few easy things. But no, I'm okay. When the meta achievement comes out, I'll look at it, and there's a certain threshold that if I'm not done with it, I'm just fine.
So you won't go out of your way too much, but if it's like a few small things, you'll do it.
Yeah, I felt like I've tried to be pretty on the ball when it comes to all 3 major phases here. But if I look back and it's like, oh, this achievement is actually 7 of them, which you only have 1 of, I'll be like, nah, I'm okay. I'll let that hold me back.
Gotta work on that meta achievement, because don't forget, they're tying achievements to getting housing things. And then that is retroactive as well. So that's something I'm going to be looking at, is going through like the list of like, what gives me the big throne chair? Or what gives me the cool little table? So looking to do that. I think I have a lot of time on my hands. It's good. It's great, because like I got my 3K done finally. Oh my god, so many bad Mythic Plus pugs for 13s. Got that finished. Went out with Remix done. Quote unquote done. I'm like, let's go achievement hunting. Let's do the thing.
Yeah, for me, I am going to wrap up my shit that I was planning on doing in Lemix. And then, yeah, I have to double back and do all my Sojourners in in War Within, honestly. I feel like that's probably where I'm going to start.
Yeah, we also gotta see if there's any cool titles, like the duck one that we did. I want like the bird watching set title. Also, if you haven't done your Horrific Vision 8 mask run, now's the perfect time to do it. I went in there on my Demon Hunter, and things just blew up the second I looked in their direction. Cleared it, no problem, super easy. The gear just destroys everything with like one touch.
I don't even know that I have all the masks. I just like I feel like the visions were something that I really just like let fall by the wayside.
Luckily, it's super easy now. I mean, you just do it, and you get a new title. Is it the Mad? I think it's the Mad. There's like 9 mounts in there.
Do we have any understanding of Kaiveza? I feel like last week none of us had met her. Lynn made mention of fighting her. That's the first person I've even seen talk about going into that encounter.
I only know because people in the guild were talking about it a while when it was happening. Like Brio was doing it for a while, and Cheat was doing it, and a bunch of people were doing it. They basically say that if you make one mistake, you're dead. You have to like be perfect. If one line hits you, you're cooked. I don't know how that works with current
Even
gear.
on question mark?
As
Opposed to double question mark?
I don't know. I probably not. Everyone on single question mark's probably super easy because no one talked about it. Everyone's talking about the double question mark. That's the real winner.
She would go and like beat me up when she would show up in delves, so I just assumed she was really difficult. I've actually never gone into her zone. I've never done that. I've never started the encounter. Probably should do that.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, and I honestly need to do. I probably won't. I'm probably just gonna let this go. Do more delves because I don't have the brand toy, the brand transformer thing from the delves that I want. But like I'm so behind on the delves for that one because I was doing 2 characters at once, so I fucked myself on that one.
Yeah, I mean, delves are always the thing that I just ignore when I feel like I don't have enough time to do everything. So I feel that.
Oh, we gotta talk about this fucking upcoming trading post because I'm seeing some pics and there's more pictures and it's good. It's fucking good.
So yes, the theming is definitely, as it should be in November, Harvest Bounty. But I'm talking, we're doing old Mayflower outfits with the little bonnets and the buckled hats.
Yeah, this is like pilgrim shit.
We're riding a number of turkeys. I'm trying to think. Obviously, chicken. That's a special one that you're not supposed to touch because we earned our chickens. Was there a turkey that this is now sacrilege of us having?
Not that I can remember.
No,
Because this is the only turkey mount we've had.
Technically, it's probably a reskin of the Magic Rooster mount that has never been redone from the TCG. That's kind of what it's giving me.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't, so I didn't know if that was, because there's some things where like they reskin it, people are like, oh my god, how dare they do this thing? I earned this thing in 2007. But okay. Also, you are dropping plenty of weapons and held items, and oof, I gotta say, thank you to whoever gave us all of these wonderful offhands for a mage to use. We got green chilies, we got yellow corns, we got orange carrots.
We have a loaf of bread that is, I assume, an offhand. You have ribs on a spear. I love these.
Yeah, they look really good. Okay, we don't have anything like these. I'm pretty sure, unless with the farm in Pandaria they gave you something like this that I just don't have. Yeah, so it looks like the bunch of orange carrots, ears of yellow corn, and the bunch of green chilies are all offhands. That's very disappointing. Oh no, they have mace versions, everybody. They have a mace version. So mace and offhands for the big thing of veggies you can hold. Hell yeah.
I love that shit.
I'm a huge fan. Understated, the Cutlery Fanatic shield, which is just a shield, but just, if you can't decide, if you just love all manner of cutlery, here's your representation.
I log into World of Warcraft and I'm like, you know what? I just really gotta rep the cutlery, spoons, forks, knives. They just improve my life drastically every day. I just gotta rep it however I can.
I go on Facebook rarely, but when I do, the first thing I see is a World of Warcraft post at the top usually. And so somebody commented on the turkey post and they saw the big turkey, and they posted this. I sent it to host chat. Sean says, "What happened, Blizzard? What happened?" People always act like it's the biggest thing in the world when they like see something that's like, it's funny and wow, and it ruined it.
Oh no, there's whimsy in my high fantasy MMO game. Like, what the fuck? It's like, I feel like this is way more like in fantasy to me than like flying around on a giant Snickers bar. Like, I don't know, there could be giant turkeys in the World of Warcraft. That makes perfect sense to me.
I did my favorite thing.
How are you gonna miss where the photo's being taken when there's only one camera? Come on, Sean.
I did my favorite thing, and I went to his profile to see what he did, and he has an open basic profile, and so I was like, homies out here posing for pictures with a lightsaber and a Darth Maul shirt, getting mad about virtual turkeys and vegetables. Make it make sense. And I posted the picture in host chat of him with the lightsaber looking goofy. I was gonna edit it while it was at work to have him holding the green chilies and holding the corn, but then I had to go and I didn't have time, and now it's too late. I can't post it now, hours later.
But I can go on and post it.
Oh no.
Well, I'm at least gonna make the photo because it's funny.
It could be the after dark image.
Sean, a change of heart. Here you are at fucking Disney World holding your green chilies.
He can make the spaceship. He's posing in front of Kylo Ren's spaceship. I forget what those things are called. It's like a perverted X-wing. Imagine making that to a turkey mount. That'd be pretty good.
I don't trust my skills that much. I could definitely put some of the chilies in his right hand, though. And
like every naysayer, what is right next to Sean's face as he decries World of Warcraft? Top fan. Top fan. These people go, I hate the thing so much. And then every time they post, they're there to comment on it, to like it, to do whatever.
I mean, as we always say, no one likes to hate Warcraft more than people who care about it and play it or played it before. I'm like, get over it if you hate it so much. Why did you get top fan status?
The comments were actually, though, for the most part, very excited about the turkey. Some people even saying that they were going to resub for the turkey. And I'm like, okay, everybody, you're going a little too far. You're going to resub for the turkey mount? I mean, it's good and all, but that's what Blizzard wants, I guess.
Are you saying that the turkey's not a big draw? It obviously is. The people are flocking for the turkey.
All right, let's bring out the wheel. We have time. We have time.
Okay, the wheel is here, and it's ready to be spun.
We gotta get through these sexiest people. We gotta sort them out.
Well, here it goes. We'll see who we get to sort today.
Robbed again of Nut Troll.
Ooh, but a different dragon is on display today. It's the auspicious arborworm mount.
Now, is it because... Okay, so this is the wooden dragon mount that was one of the lunar... Was it last year's? 2 years ago's?
2 years ago, I believe.
Yeah, and it is a wood dragon, because, Blizzard likes to do the thing where they're like, oh, for our mounts that we give as the 6-year sub or whatever, 6-month sub or whatever, it's the year of the mount with, like, the element, too, that corresponds with it. So they did wood dragon. It's pretty cool. Has like bonsai trees on its head.
Do we just want to make like wood jokes? Like he's got a woody, like
absolutely. That it had to have been. I would bet money on that.
I mean, he is a good looking guy.
Oh, I think he's kind of ugly.
No, he looks distinguished. He looks wise. But I guess that doesn't make him sexy.
I don't like that he appears to have 2 additional saddles on his behind. I'm sorry, maybe I'm old-fashioned. I thought it was just you and me, auspicious arborworm. What are you telegraphing that you have room for 2 more?
Hey, you run a train on the auspicious arborworm. I'm thinking low for this guy. Is that just me? You guys want to put him high?
More than fair.
I mean, I'm not going to go out on a limb for the auspicious arborworm, so I'm not going to make a case for him to be placed high if y'all want him to be placed low. I mean, okay, so how low are we talking? So our lowest tier is, like, I feel like literal children and then the beasts and dead things.
Is he conscious? All dragons can speak. Can this one speak? Can all the dragons we're riding speak? Wait a minute.
Does this one have a visage form? Does the auspicious arborworm? Is it like a person?
They have referenced mounts as like living individuals. We were teaching the void dragon things, so they're smart enough to learn.
Oh man, that's kind of fucked up. I guess we can put it in the fuckable section then. If it can talk, you can say yes.
Okay, well, do we want to just place it right above like the busted Terragosa visage form then?
You would rather fuck the living rose toad than the auspicious arborworm?
Okay, so then we're thinking then that would put it up in the like 30s range. Like 38 is open technically. We could put the arborworm there, and it's above Archivist Thane.
Rather fuck the arborworm than Archivist Vane. Look at that guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'd agree. Even if it has the ability to talk and just chooses not to, I honor that more than God. Hearing Archivist Fane.
Strong silent type. You know, that's worth something in these this current day.
Okay, so we're locking the auspicious arborworm into 38.
Yeah, if you want to look at this, you can see the list on Discord. Go to donotrelentless.com and you can look at the sexy list.
Yeah, it's definitely updated. I actually think I'm only one behind. I'll update it with this and the last one, and then we'll put a new one up at some point soon.
I want to see the Ticketmaster. When's Ticketmaster getting
Who
chosen?
the hell's a Ticketmaster? Spin it, spin it, spin it. I want fucking Nutcrawl. Like, getting robbed and getting him. Oh, even better, because I want to stick my mouth all over these salty meatballs that Meatball has.
I love Immune looking up meatball, and it just pulls up like 20 pictures of the little round boys.
We're watching his screen. I guess do we mention that we do that? We get to see what he does when he types in meatball on the Google.
No, I mean, we physically have the wheel that we bring out, right?
Yes.
But yes, so then I was also presenting just like... I normally Google, though, like, whatever it is, because about half of these that are from so long ago that, like, I don't even remember what we were thinking or who or what these things were, but obviously we know who Meatball is.
From the Brawlers Guild, hailing from the Brawlers Guild, the strongest warrior who keeps coming back, and we better see him in this next patch. Meatball. He's tough, he's strong, he's got his big hide.
And, I mean, he always finds a way to do anything. Whether it be randomly show up in Torghast, come back year after year. There you go. In the picture labeled Meatball and Torghast.
Chained up. He's willing.
He doesn't look it, but he's a very dependable lover.
Yeah, the chains are his choice. It's just a kink, So, he's down for whatever. I honestly feel like, you know what?
Number one?
Yeah, number one.
That's crazy. That's too high for Meatball. But I think it's definitely higher than this section we're looking at. Higher than the 30s.
You know what? I've had it. He's had it too good for too long. People have been flopping all around him. I want to give Meatball Gabbo's spot. Move Gabbo down.
Move Gabbo down. Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, we can bump Gabbo down to 27 and put Meatball at 26. Does that sound good with y'all?
Yeah.
I want Gabbo to squirm. I'm not saying 27's where he's going to stay. I'm saying people have been... he's had it too good for too long.
All right, that was 2. One of these days, we're going to have to do a speed round. But that's just not right. We want to give everybody the option here. And I'm seeing some very strong competitors on this list. A lot of sexy Naga women have not been talked about.
And then there's also someone here where I'm like, I don't know what that is. So we'll have fun with these in the future. But for now, we're out of time, so the wheel must retire.
The entire Crumble race. Now it's time for top 2, bottom boot, medium moot. Aaron, kick us off.
Well, I'm going to have a top toot this week.
Toot.
I took it upon myself for no particular reason to sojourn in each individual zone, and it was kind of a big toughie because I was doing that while doing world quests while also trying to balance like the 3 dailies that Eternatus gives you, and I was not good at that, so often it would turn into the 18 to 12 dailies she gave me. But I did it. I sojourned everywhere, and so now when I log in on Growl, All I am honor bound, because also I did the World Quest thing too. All I am honor bound to do is my Eternus dailies, and then I get to choose what I do with my time. And I appreciate that.
It truly is like the ADHD mode though. Like because I always find myself doing that too. Like I like go starting to do one thing and then I end up doing like everything because I'm like, oh, I might as well do this, and then I get distracted and then I go down a rabbit hole.
But Immune, tell us your TT, BB, or MM.
Well, I have a bottom boot, unfortunately.
Ooh.
It is okay, more so the second night of our raid, which we didn't even talk about how we actually did go back and do the achievements. So, Aaron, you didn't even have to miss out.
Yeah, I got my bird. It was great.
And I feel like we were also trauma like bonded by the Fractalist fight, like the last time that we did it. That we one shot that shit because like we knew how dire it could be.
It's probably way easier with the 10-man group. Is that what it was? 10 people, 11 people.
I don't remember. It was a small. Slide was like, "Fuck this, I'm not doing it."
I would say, yeah, and Slide left, Cass left. There's like a couple other people that are like, I don't want to do this. Which
Yeah,
is
they're like,
fair.
"We'll come back after," but like we're not doing Fractalist.
My favorite of that was Lynn was like, everyone shut up and listen to me. And then when we were in it, he'd be like, okay, one at red and her, as like the crystals are forming around my feet. And I was like, you need to talk, man. We're listening to you, I swear.
Yeah, luckily, like, because like last time we first did it, it was a combination of that, and then also Kojax just kept talking over him, and I'm like, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to fucking go.
My actual bottom boot though is not that. Like that achievement run was fine enough. We finished that in the first night, and then also did a lot of heroic just casually as well. And then on our second night, we were trying to just do the rest of the full clear on heroic, but just with like how turnout is low, and I feel like in general people's hearts aren't in it. We got up to Dimensius, and then we just called it. We were like just early, even just like an hour early. We're just like, we don't feel like wiping on Dimensius. You know, there's not really a reason to. We all have AOTC. We don't feel like doing this right now, and then we just quit.
I love that, like clockwork, the other group just evaporates into thin air the minute they get AOTC, and they're just like, they're gone. They like pack up their bags and they go, we'll see you guys next time. And it's just so funny to me that like even Ganelin and Wildy were like, you know what, we're done. We're taking a little break. And I was like, okay, do your thing.
Yeah, so we absorbed like the 2 people that were still around and tried to get it done, but yeah, it just wasn't in the cards. And I honestly think that we might just be like done with raiding soon. For a bit. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Well, we want to get the renown, so that's when it will end.
Yeah, so like how many more weeks do we have then? I was not
2.
Okay, so I mean and then that probably lines up then with like Thanksgiving and whatnot, so then we'll just, I don't know, take a break between then and the holidays, and I think that makes sense.
More Ashran time.
Yeah, but Slidewhistle, what do you have?
Top 2, Ashran's back. I love it.
Love it, too.
Toot.
That's it. That's pretty much it. I'm sure it'll turn to a bottom boot real soon once it's crazy. Part of me really wants WoW PvP to just fail, just to like fall apart completely and be done with, because I feel like they're wasting a lot of their time on it because of how toxic it's insane. It's like they're even more toxic than like Dota players, which is crazy. And it's like you want to keep PvPing, right, people? Why are you guys yelling and doing slurs at each other in Ashran? It doesn't even matter, guys. But then part of me is like, if PvP fails, these people will be released out into the wild. I don't think they're going to do other WoW content because they want PvP, right? They probably go to a different game. But there's always a chance they'll stick around and you move into your housing neighborhood and say slurs to you from their porch.
Oh no, we have to keep them contained in Ashran.
I know, lock him up in PvP. Let Mets do his thing on Battlegrounds and just let him stay over there.
No, Metz needs to be reported for terrorism.
And he has been. And also child abuse.
He's beating me up, and I'm but a child.
Slidewhistle's like, Metz is terrorizing the like fun queue, and I am baby, so
Get him.
Speaking of getting them, I'm going to get in line and one by one, like it's a youth soccer game, give a good game to all of our patrons. Their names include Ahoy Vince,
Good game,
Azarin,
good
Digital
game.
Dave, asking Growlina to say,
For the Horde. Good game.
Miskit the Orchid Orc.
Good
Bitch
game.
wants to remind everyone that Rathian isn't daddy, he's a literal child.
Good game.
Crucifix,
Good game.
Alternator,
Good game.
Chris M,
Good game.
Saracen Hawk,
Good game.
Justin, give me back my PhD, Arcane,
Good game.
Remy,
Every time I hear Chiodos, I get a full boner. And I wanted to hop off the bike before I poked you in the back.
Good
Kick
game.
Puncher,
Good game.
Baba Booey McGee,
Good game.
Sugar Bear,
Time is money, friend.
Good game.
Dr. Foster, Grumpy Old Shaman,
Good game.
New Patron,
New patron!
Dax,
Dax!
No patron.
Good game.
Jerome,
Good game,
Ali,
good game.
Adorno,
Good game.
Losing the Patient,
Good game.
Gershom,
Literally, Roblox is too hard. Roblox is too...
Good game.
Duff the Horde Pooper Cooper,
Good game.
Calcus,
Good game.
Cilantro,
Good
Alex
game.
A,
Good
Vanderlyle,
Have a nice day.
and
game.
Will, aka Tire, Trade Chat's Fallen Father.
Good game.
Heroes Callboard. If you guys want to join these patrons, go over to patreon.com/do not relent. Today, we will be recording our 100th episode, which seems insane
That
to
is
me.
not accurate. This is number 98.
It's 98. I thought it was 100.
Nope, it is number 98.
Oh, jump the
So you
gun.
got some
Jump the
time.
gun. Jump the
You
gun.
have a month. In a month's time, we'll be back, and that'll be 100. So do your homework before the big day.
Yeah, we're almost there. What are we gonna do for 100? Probably the same thing we normally do. We just make it, or maybe we'll count to 100 and name 100 favorite things we like.
It is kind of crazy we've been doing After Dark for almost 4 years, though. I feel like that is wild to me.
Yeah. But yeah, email us do not relentpod at gmail.com. Email me personally at navarracoffin@gmail.com. It's Halloween. I should be getting some Halloween emails. I'm saying I deleted all my pumpkin ads, so I got a clear inbox now. What about you guys?
The concept of you having so many pumpkin ads that you need to, like, delete them is really funny to me.
It's crazy.
You know, the pumpkin patches are thriving right now in late October. But you can find me, Alex, or Immunization, on Twitter at NewEraAlex, or on Blue Sky at Immunization.
You can find me, Aaron the Human, at the Big of Cheesy on Twitters.com, and watch me play Vigigrams at twitch.tv/AaronDNR. Speaking of which, if you're listening to this on Friday, tonight, I will be attempting to get through the entirety of Outlast. It's so spooky, and I'm gonna shriek and shrivel in my chair. And if you're listening to this on literally any other day, too bad, it already happened. Go check it out on YouTube.
I don't know what that is, but I'll find out on After Dark. See you guys next week, and remember, expect the unexpected.
Another down! Do not relent!
Do Not Relent is a podcast within the 3HNC network, representing U.S. Proudmoore's premier podcasts.
That was a very good wish.